Hi, so in order to make a Gopuram, I will share the YouTube link. The girl I followed, she actually makes really nice temples from the cabinet for friends or whoever wants to order it. And that's what I watched. And she has a miter saw machine. It's just a big machine, which is a little expensive, and I didn't want to invest in it because it's just one-time project for me. So what I did, so then I went at Lowe's. They said I thought they will have a machine so they can cut it for me, which is pyramid. Usually in order to make this crown molding in pyramid shape, you need to cut it in a 45-degree angle each side of the, and depend on the length, that's up to you, how big you want the Gopuram. That's going to be depend on your decision, on your cabinet size, whatever the size that. See, I can show you. So mine is about 2 feet. So see, mine is gonna look like this on the top. So you decide that and then cut it based on that. So they had a manual miter saw, which is around $12. This is a manual a miter saw, which is you can cut in a 45-degree angle, 90-degree, if you notice, whichever side you want. It's very easy to use, and I cut it most of the stuff, even straight ones, with this because it's sharp and it's easy to cut. So for this one, but the problem is this miter saw only 3 feet crown molding, not 3 feet, sorry, 3 inches wider crown molding. You can cut it in angle. Like this one was like maybe 1 inch, which was easier to cut. If you notice, when I cut it with this 45 angle, so I was easily able to join, with the wood glue. I just wood glue it. So, but this for Gopuram, this crown molding is quite 4 inch, I think, wider. So what I did, I just eyeballed pretty much. I mean, it's not 45-degree angle, I should say. So I just cut it each corner in angle 11 inches to make it so I can join and give a pyramid look, So this, I just use a ruler and to measure 11 inch on each side. So I cut it all in angle 11 inches. So in order to join this, I just use the nailing. So because it's not 45-degree exact. If it was 45-degree, I was gonna be able to join just like that with glue without any issues. So in order to nail, make sure you do the drilling first, and depending on how thick your nail is, according to that, drill that hole, because directly nailing, it's not easy. It's not gonna work. It's gonna keep coming off because wood is a little bit thick as well. So anything you're nailing it, you make sure you have a driller. Use a drilling machine to do the hole. Then whichever nail screw you are using, then you can use just with a regular hammer, just push in. So I used at least 3 in each side to make sure it's sturdy, strong, doesn't tilt or anything. So, but I'm sure you are thinking like, this corners doesn't look even, right? Just like this one, this looks nice. I'm gonna fill with the wood filler, and then I will let it dry, and then I will just repaint it. Make sure don't paint first, but these comes in like a natural wood color. First assemble everything the way you want, cut it, assemble whatever the shape you want it. Then at the end, paint it with just spray paint. I will share the link of that paint that I use. It's just a regular white Rust-Oleum paint, white spray paint I use though. So whereas I was here, so this gap looks weird, right? I'm sure. So then I came up with the idea. I was like, I bought this crown molding as well from Lowe's. So it's pretty good for this to cover this instead of so what I'm planning to do this, I'm gonna cut it the size in each angle. I'm just gonna glue it with the wood glue, and so it will look nice and not this kind of junky look. So this is what my plan is, so all the sides looks nicer. Then I will repaint everything so these nails can be wide, hidden and everything. And I will obviously do the sanding too with sandpaper, which you can find in any store, even Lowe's, even dollar store has it. Sanding paper, just to smooth it out before I repaint the whole thing. So this is how I made this Gopuram shape without a miter saw actual machine. So that's all. I will give the final picture when I'm done with this Gopuram look. I mean, I can tell you like what next my plan is to put this board. Just I know there's a gap between it. I couldn't find anything wider than this. So I'm just gonna nail it on the top, and I'm gonna cut it a little because it's quite lengthy. That's what I'm gonna cut it from here. I've just used the nails, and then what I decided to fill the gap, I've just bought another molding, something like that, different design, something like that. I will just put it around this because I'm gonna put a string lights as well around that, so it can look nice. You will see in the video the final look of this. That's all I have for this, to give a pyramid Gopuram, which is temple look to this. That's how I cut it without miter saw machine. Thanks. Bye.